Ukrainian forces unleashed their best drone units to cripple the Russian logistics routes east of Pokrovsk. As Ukrainian drone forces established what soldiers on the ground now call roads of death, the Russian offensive has entered a new phase of collapse. The Ukrainian operators began with methodical precision strikes in a full-scale campaign to annihilate enemy logistics. Euromaidan Press media outlet says drone operators relentlessly hunt down any movement, as confirmed by footage from both sides showing the aftermath of the Ukrainian strikes. Twisted metal, burning wrecks, and craters every few meters. Russian riders filming their own advance revealed dozens of destroyed vehicles piled up at road bends, precisely the points where Ukrainian operators wait for the slightest slowdown of the enemy vehicle to strike with deadly accuracy. These new roads of death mirror what already happened on the western flank of Pokrovsk. There, Russia's entire offensive effort disintegrated under the pressure of Ukrainian drone strikes that paralyzed their logistics and ability to conduct any semblance of an offensive. With Commander Robert Brovdi, callsign Magyar, overseeing the sector, Russian supply routes east of Pokrovsk are now facing the same fate. His doctrine is simple: total drone dominance stretching over a dozen kilometers behind the front line, with every meter of road under observation, every vehicle tracked, and every movement punished immediately. It is this Ukrainian tactic that turned the Western Front into a graveyard of Russian armor, and it is now repeating itself to the east. This coordinated drone campaign has forced the Russian military to completely rethink its tactics. Euromaidan Press says the constant surveillance, long-range interdiction of convoys, and precision strikes on fuel and ammo trucks have left Russian commanders unable to sustain large-scale offensive operations. Motorcycles, once favored for rapid supply or evacuation, have proven equally vulnerable. One captured Russian soldier explained that even groups of 2 or 3 motorcycles are instantly targeted by Ukrainian FPV drones. Facing this, Russian tactics have devolved into infantry infiltration. Tiny fire teams of up to 3 soldiers crawling through fields at night with thermal cloaks, hoping to evade detection. Euromaidan Press says, but Brovdi's units have adapted too. Ukrainian drones now prioritize infantry over vehicles, hunting down individuals to maintain what their commander described as the minimum monthly kill rate, which needs to be higher than Russia's ability to mobilize new soldiers. Russian officers, desperate to find new methods, have resorted to deception, sending poorly equipped soldiers out to draw fire while better trained troops attempt to move elsewhere. Yet Ukrainian reconnaissance networks easily expose such maneuvers, making every trick useless, as even some Russian analysts have admitted that 9 out of 10 infiltration groups never make it to their targets alive. Overall, the picture that emerges east of Pokrovsk is the same as in the west: a crushed offensive, stalled under the unblinking eyes of Ukrainian drones. Euromaidan Press says the roads of death are expanding, their blackened wrecks marking the edge of Russian reach. The sky belongs to Ukraine, and under Brovdi's relentless coordination, every day brings new footage of destroyed armor and failed assaults. Whether the Russians will keep smashing their forces against this drone wall or shift their attention north to Kostiantynivka or Lyman or south towards Zaporizhzhia remains to be seen. Russia's air defense systems have already faced US-made Tomahawk cruise missiles and failed to intercept them effectively. According to Ukraine's Center for Countering Disinformation under the National Security and Defense Council, the head of the center, Andriy Kovalenko, made the statement in a post on his official Telegram channel following US President Donald Trump's recent announcement that NATO would provide Tomahawk missiles to support Ukraine's defense. Kovalenko recalled that Russian and Syrian forces previously encountered Tomahawks during US strikes on military facilities in Syria in 2017 and 2018. He noted that Russian and Syrian reports at the time claimed massive interceptions of the missiles, but independent analysis found that most of the launched weapons reached their intended targets. According to Kovalenko, the Tomahawk's effectiveness stems from its low flight altitude and complex navigation system, which makes detection and interception extremely difficult. Successful defense against such missiles requires a dense network of low-altitude radar systems, rapid data transmission, and highly coordinated air defense responses, conditions Russia and Syria failed to achieve. He added that systems like the S-400 and Pantsir remain poorly suited for countering Tomahawk-class cruise missiles. Coordinated package launches in which multiple missiles are fired simultaneously further overload air defenses and increase the likelihood of successful strikes. Kovalenko emphasized that developing Ukraine's own long-range strike capabilities and expanding radar cooperation with international partners is essential to counter future threats. Without a reliable detection network, any air defense system becomes a tool of propaganda rather than real protection, he said. Earlier, Fox News reported that President Donald Trump warned he might send Tomahawk cruise missiles to Ukraine if Russia refuses to settle the war. Speaking aboard Air Force One, Trump called the weapon very offensive and said he would consider discussing the idea directly with Vladimir Putin. If this war is not going to get settled, I'm going to send them Tomahawks, he told reporters. The potential supply of U.S. Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine has raised extreme concern in the Kremlin, which warned that the war has reached a very serious dramatic moment, with tensions escalating from all sides. The topic of Tomahawks is of extreme concern, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said, and added that now is really a very dramatic moment in terms of the fact that tensions are escalating from all sides. Meanwhile, Peskov highlighted what he called the grave implications of this range, noted that some older versions of the missile are nuclear capable, according to the U.S. Congressional Research Service. Just imagine, a long-range missile is launched and is flying, and we know that it could be nuclear. What should the Russian Federation think? Just how should Russia react? Military experts overseas should understand this, Peskov said. Russian President Vladimir Putin previously warned that providing these missiles would be a qualitatively new stage of escalation, claiming they cannot be used without the direct involvement of U.S. military personnel. Dmitry Medvedev, Russia's ex-president, known for his inflammatory remarks, said that supplying Tomahawks to Ukraine could end badly for everyone, and first of all, for Trump himself. It has been said 100 times that you can't tell a nuclear-armed Tomahawk from a conventional one in flight, Medvedev said, claiming that only the US could carry out such an attack, not Ukrainian personnel.